This is Jennifer George, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We are searching high and low. We are finding rising stars who are doing amazing things and accomplishing big dreams. And oh my goodness, we got a banger in here for y'all today. I still think she could drop a double-double on most of y'all right now. In the game, a legend, SEC legend, and she's doing big things out there professionally. Introduce her to the stage, strength coach, color analyst, a trailblazer, history maker. We got Jennifer George in the building. What's up, Coach George?
Man, nice to be here. I'm honored to share the platform with you guys, and I'm excited to get going today.
Hey, I've been trying to work on a nickname. Can we call you JG?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right, because it was either gonna be that or $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? $100 bill, because you know them Georges.
I'm not mad at a $100 bill, but JG works perfectly fine.
Well, yeah, because I couldn't do the dollar bill. Dollar bill would have been, for the George, but I said I'm gonna give a Franklin's. But we gonna talk about that here on the other side. Hey, if this is your first time watching the show, Rollins, welcome to Sports Life Talk Nation. I am your host of Mouth of the South B. Jones, a true Louisianimal, Mr. Yeet, live and in color. And I'm rocking alongside of my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, my ace, boom, coon. That's a Louisiana word for y'all who don't know what that means. This is my boy, the architect, the guru, the quiet storm, the head coach, KT. How you doing, fam?
B. Jones, I really appreciate that intro you gave me. You made me feel like I was one of the guests. And I feel great, B. Jones. And my nickname, I want to give her a nickname. This is going to be Queen Jennifer George. But
I like that.
Queen. We'll go JG if you want to do that. But I'm good, B. Jones. Let's go, man. I'm ready.
Hey, Kevin, y'all see how you gave me that credit, but go watch 5 episodes ago. 5 episodes ago, Kevin said, man, you don't introduce me like you introduced the guest. That's why I tried to pick it up for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I tried to make sure you got the love.
Come on, man. This is new family. You ain't got to air all that old stuff, man. That was like 5 episodes ago. I've grown since then, man. Let's go.
Hey, well, speaking of new family and speaking of growing, let's pay the bills real quick, KT, because we're trying to grow our family. We want you guys who are listening to the show and watching us right now. First and foremost, we want to thank you. We want you to stick around. Hey, hang out to the end of this episode. We got some smooth giveaways we got going on. We got some new stuff and ways that you can participate in You Got Next. But on the count of 3, this is your moment to shine. We need your support. It don't cost you a penny. It's going to be free 99. On the count of 3, Rollins College, Florida Gators, whoever you rocking with, whatever reason you listening to this show right now, we need you to smash that subscribe button. JG, Queen JG, are they going to rock with us?
I think so. We got a lot between the Gators, Rollins, Bishop Moore.
I forgot about Bishop Moore. All right, well, let's go. Here we go. On the count of 3, let's do it loud and proud. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, make some noise. If you smash that subscribe button, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. I'm your new big cousin. And guess what? We don't take family around here lightly. It is family first. 2023 has been amazing. We are out here, and this is our year, and you now rocking with us. So let's go to work. KT, I know, hey, she beautiful, she talented, and she can get a bucket. I don't know. Good luck, brother. Good luck with you. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, B. Jones.
Welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
But B. Jones, some people consider me handsome. I'm talented. I can get a bucket. I mean, I probably can't get it like she can, but you know, I can hold my own. All right.
That's ish. That's bucket-ish.
I'm gonna show you one day. I'm gonna show you really one day. One day I'm gonna show you. All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
My top 5 music artists are Aaliyah, Trey Songz, I got Missy Elliott, 𝐥𝐤𝐤 from my R&B lovers, and Beyonce because she Queen Bee.
Now, Kevin, if that wasn't the most grown and sexy top 5 I've ever seen, man, that was.
Oh my gosh! No, I didn't expect that. Okay, so we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you get is 5. But there's no way I'm going to give a Florida Gator legend anything less than 5.
Kevin, you better not be. I know it's your segment, but you better not be showing favoritism.
You just said this is my segment, right?
Yes,
so I can show whatever I want to, B. Jones. So stay out of it. You just get you get your finger ready. And B. Jones, you know the connection I have with Aaliyah, so stop playing with me. You know about that.
Classic.
Well, I met her 2 weeks before she passed away, Coach.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that holds something dear to my heart. B. Jones, I hope your finger is ready. Cause she said 𝐥𝐤𝐤 too. Who said 𝐥𝐤𝐤?
Nobody said 𝐥𝐤𝐤.
Ooh. So I'm thinking of a number after 14, but before 16.
Like the sounds.
Hey, what was that song with 𝐥𝐤𝐤 had when he was talking about she found a card in my, it was marked with a star, but that track that was
Woman Wants, not that one, right?
Do what now?
Not what a woman wants, or
I don't know, man. Maybe
the woman first.
Yeah, I think
the woman first. Yeah, man. People sleep on 𝐥𝐤𝐤, man. That dude, he had some hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Now I gotta go listen to 𝐥𝐤𝐤 after the show. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Superhero, I'm a huge Marvel fan, so the Hulk. And I love the Hulk because he just smashes. In the first Avengers, I mean, he was a star in my eyes. And so I like to embody the Hulk. Like when I'm working out, I think like, oh, like that's the body I'm about to have. Although that's not going to happen. But yeah, that's my favorite Marvel. I mean, that's my favorite character.
Have you ever seen the live action Hulk? Not before I'm talking about before She-Hulk, like Lou Ferrigno. Did you ever see that old Hulk? Yeah, I grew up. It was a dude named Lou Ferrigno. He used to paint his whole body green, and he was the Hulk. And I thought it was cool. But I'm with you. Episode 1 of Avengers, I fell in love with the Hulk.
Bruce Banner.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Theme song would be Trina. Long Heels, Red Bottom, because I left her off the list, but I gotta circle back to her because she's also, someone I can rock with.
Because I'm the baddest.
See, B. Jones, we're not going there. That's a song that came to my head immediately too, and then I just talking about Trina. But yeah, we're gonna move on. All right.
Trina,
so if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
I'm not gonna lie. The first name that popped into my head was Joni Taylor, head coach at Texas A&M. I had a chance to call in for games broadcasting wise, and just seeing her, and we got a chance to interview her before the game, and just her being a servant leader. And I just think there's a lot to learn from such a great leader like herself.
Okay, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Basketball has taught me the drive behind discipline, grit, determination, teamwork, just being able to push through uncomfortable feelings. My head coach at Florida, who's now at Clemson, Amanda Butler, always said, handle your business like a woman. And so to this day, I'm 32 now, and I still use that lesson that she taught me way back when.
All right, so who in your coaching circle is the best person to follow on Twitter?
I gotta say Coach Yo. Like she is hilarious. She is thought-provoking. She drops the dimes when she needs to. So I'm always a fan of Coach Yo.
Yeah, I think we're all a fan of her. She's dope, and what she's done for that program, it's huge.
Well, hold on. Everybody who watching this may not know who Coach Yo is, so let's throw out a whole name, KT. Come on now.
Well, I know her as Coach Yo, But I know she's the head coach at Ole Miss. If you don't know who she is.
Okay, there you go. At least giving the people the opportunity to go follow her.
Well, just to put Coach Yo in, and I'm pretty sure she was B. Jones, that was great because in journalism and media, you got to do that because everybody doesn't know everybody. So great job, B. Jones, for doing something right. All right, so the most important thing in life will always be family, and we really mean that. So allow me to reintroduce our newest family member, Queen Jennifer George. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
You know what, Trick? No, I'm just playing. I was gonna do that Trick Daddy and Trina. You know that song? Never mind. I know. It's laced with too many profanities. But JG,
not on the Easter Sunday.
I know that's right. I know. I gotta behave today. But JG, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. I don't know. This is a special episode for me because when we get the opportunity to get these guests, sometimes I'll be honest with y'all, I don't know who they are. So if Kevin finds them and he'll be like, man, I got a great one coming your way, and all of a sudden you throw somebody's names in Google and then your eyes open. It's like you take this walk down history and you learn so much about this person. And I'm gonna be honest with you, are you tired right now, JG? I mean, you do so much. You out here in these streets and you putting it down and you working super, super hard. But get me this straight. You just driving down the street, y'all look to the right, you see hooping, and you had an instant connection with the game at that point.
I did. I was kind of, interested, intrigued of what this sport was. Again, my father, who came from Trinidad and Tobago, he was huge into soccer. He was retired when he had, my dad's actually 93 now. So he had me in his 60s. So he was huge into golf and soccer, and he wanted me to do track. And those are the three sports he wanted me to do. And he knew nothing about basketball.
How tall are you, Jennifer?
6'1".
I know. I already did the research. I just wanted everybody else to
Big Joe, you asked me how tall she was. She said her dad had her when he was in his 60s.
I know. Hey, brothers, listen, don't give up hope. Keep the fight alive. Keep them soldiers marching. All right. So it's never too late. It ain't never too late. All right. So now I knew you were 6 foot 6'1", and it's crazy because when I look at your accolades, like blocks, you're gonna have to tell the story here, the preseason story where you knocked one of your teammates unconscious and tooth came out, all this stuff. Not in a fight, y'all. Not in a fight. It was through her physicality. But so you see this sport. When did you transition to start being kind of good at it though?
I would say probably sophomore year. So I transferred of high school, yeah. In high school. So I transferred from public school to Bishop Moore Catholic High School where I work now. And I think that level of opening up to, training, I was going to a speed coach, I was going to a strength and conditioning coach. That's when I kind of, it's different, right? Where like you could be going to a public school, they don't necessarily have that kind of resources that the student, population or community is open to. You go to a private school now and everyone's doing that stuff. And so we've kind of added on to that. And I think that's where really, that increased the trajectory of my performance.
Now I don't know how you ended up at Florida, but I normally at this point would ask a recruiting question, but I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to talk about how you became a Gator today, but let's talk about your time as a Gator because, like, women's basketball in the SEC, that to me is crazy because when you look at the legacy that LSU had with Simone Augustus, Sylvia Fowles, plus more, you look at what Tennessee was able to accomplish for over a dozen years. And then, Florida's basketball programs have been elite on both the boys and the girls side for so long. And I know you talk about Coach Yo. We're seeing the rise of some of these other programs like a Ole Miss and Georgia trying to come back. But the reality is that the SEC has dogs everywhere, and you not only became a stable figure, but you were first team all SEC. So you got to tell us, what was it like, and how did you find so much success playing against so much high level talent?
I mean, like you said, every night you're getting, especially, back when before South Carolina is a South Carolina now, we just knew going into those games, like, we about to come out with bruises. Like every night, especially, me being undersized post, I'm 6'1", going up against, I remember Kelly Kane at Tennessee, Kiki Carrier, she was like 6'8", maybe 7 foot at Auburn. So it was tough, but I had great coaches, and I have to give homage to them. They definitely prepared me for greatness, and the preparation that we did every summer. For me, every summer I wanted to add on to my game. And so that was very huge and important to me. So I added on, like I would have the baby hook. And then I was probably by junior year, I was doing that baby hook by the free throw line. So I was doing a running, hook shot by that point. And so just making sure that I became an all around player was super important to me.
Now, she gave y'all her height. And now that's kind of a guard, maybe a combo guard in college basketball. But she just told you she was down in the trenches battling some giants, and you was a thug. I mean, I'm talking about crazy amount of rebounds. But then, I read an article while you were at Florida. They were talking about how you was dropping, you was lifting 255 pounds. Your numbers was crazy. What do you think it was just your strength alone that allowed you to be able to play so aggressive and so physically down there in the post?
I think strength plus speed. I want to, shout out to Jamaicans, some of the yams that we see. but yeah, I mean, I think that, one of those two things, right? So if I was going up against someone that was maybe 6'5", a little bit bigger, I'm going to hit them with the speed. If I'm going up against someone that is even taller than that, but like thinner, then I'm burying them in the post. So I was very good at identifying, okay, this person either isn't my speed or I can easily get around, like strength-wise, which I would say 80% stronger than probably most players that I played against.
And there is the infamous story of the tooth. You gotta tell, you don't have to go long on it. But when I read that in the article, I said, wait a minute now. Cause the fact that they wanted to make sure everybody knew that you were that strong, that's strong. That's SCRONG, right? So tell us about this tooth incident with your teammate playing pickup basketball.
First off, I'm just gonna, as a post player, I don't like when any guards come to paint. That's one of my don't do it. Like the rebound's mine. It could be an opponent or a teammate. I'm going up hard against everybody because I want the rebound. So she happened to come there, and they teach them now. Elbows out, and so hit them with one of them elbows. Pivot, and her tooth was out. She's better for it though. She's you gave some character.
How'd y'all get past that?
Well, the good thing is she was a competitor, so she didn't mind. I mean, she was one of our best point guards that we had, so she didn't mind it too bad. She dusted it off. She's tough.
Man, I wish we could sit here and talk basketball for a lot longer, but you such the queen. KT called you the queen. You are 100% a queen. It's funny you talked about Coach O being the one that you follow on Twitter. We all need to go follow because I saw a picture of you interviewing Coach O, and it was so funny because when I saw that picture, I was like, oh, she about 6'4", 6'5", but I'm assuming Coach O probably like 5'3", 5'4", because it's a difference. You and Coach O was like this crazy picture, but tell us a little bit about your color analyst and your interviewing. How'd you get involved in being courtside and really starting to talk the game and allowing your voice to be a medium for the game after your career?
Well, after, like you said, my career, I was in that transition. There's a lot of players now that go through that, you don't know what you're going to be doing, figuring out stuff. So after I finished my last season over in Puerto Rico, I decided to connect right back with Florida, which again, anyone that's in college sports right now, make sure that you're saying hi to the right people, continue networking and being a good person because you never know when you're going to have an opportunity back at that school. So I always, I was that person that I always spoke to everybody. And so when I finished playing, one of the communication administrators for Florida reached out and said, hey, would you be interested in doing, some radio for women's basketball? And I was like, sure. At that point, I can't say that I was good or even, on the come up of being good. I was not great. And so, I did maybe, 2 seasons, 3 seasons with them. One of the years I actually was able to travel with the team, and actually got to see our first victory, Florida versus Tennessee. So I was actually at that game. So that was a great opportunity with them. But, fast forward. So that's maybe 2017, 2018. Fast forward to 2021, I got reached out to about broadcasting again. It was the Daytona Invitational for Flow Hoops. And so that was, to think about the teams that we had back then, it was Georgia, Marquette, Penn State, Illinois. There was a Mississippi State. It was a great tournament. That was that was my kind of introduction back into broadcasting, and it's been a wrap ever since. I've loved doing it, and I enjoy continuing to continue working at that craft of broadcasting.
Well, again, we could go on and on about the broadcasting, but we only got 30 minutes to do this. But let me ask you this question, because because broadcasting in itself, we've had the privilege of interviewing Drea Carter. I mean, the list can go on. Brooke. I mean, I'm just saying, we've talked to people that do nothing but broadcasting. Stephanie Sorensen, Megan Reagan, just some big names. But this is what they do full time. You do broadcasting but you also are a strength coach, and you also have your foundations and things of that nature. And so tell us, how do you manage all of this stuff, and kind of how do you become so developed at the same point in time and growing in all of these different areas at the same time?
It's a great question. I'm still figuring it out. No, but just time management. I try to be very intentional with my time. I try to kind of put everything, to me, everything kind of feeds into itself, right? So everything's in sports. Most of my stuff is for women's basketball. A lot of my stuff is for women empowerment. So I try to make sure that everything that I do makes sense. So I try to stay in that realm. I think that helps put everything together for myself and to make everything, flow the way it needs to.
Y'all stay with us. I promise you, I'm gonna get y'all out of here, but I still got a couple more questions. You being an African queen, and we already talked to some strength and conditioning coaches, and what I'm noticing is there's not a lot of African Americans in strength and conditioning for some odd reason. I don't know why that is, but I don't want to talk about it from a business perspective. I want to talk about it from how important do you think it is for us as African Americans just to start focusing on our health? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really hear that conversation a lot, and I think it's something that we as a people are really missing. Backstage, she was giving KT some advice about some of the stuff he's doing, and I'm like, man, we need to do better about our health. And I immediately was like, we need to talk about this more. So, what do you think? What do you think we as a community needs to do to improve our health?
Just movement is medicine, right? As we age, our bone density decreases, we're sitting a lot at our desks. So all that stuff kind of plays a part in the quality of life that we have, and making sure the more we move, the more, even I was talking to KT, like mobility, right? Like even if you just stretch for 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, that's something that's going to help you extend your life and the quality that you have. So I think as a community, just putting priority towards that, because everyone's busy. I feel like now, 2023, we're just getting out of the COVID stage, and I feel like things are humming. People are traveling a lot. Work's picking back up for a lot of people. I think it's easy to get back into, I have X amount of time in the day. I can't, I don't have time to work out. But always prioritizing, I always say you got to put your oxygen mask on first before you help anybody else.
Oh, I like that.
I'm a huge component of making sure that you put yourself first. And for me, like if I don't work out in the beginning of the day, then it's gonna be a rough day for me and everyone else around me, because I'm not gonna have my mind right.
And I don't know, for some odd reason that put fear in my heart when you said that. Hey, tell us real quickly about the founding girls about the Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation.
For sure. So that was founded in 2020, Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation. We go into underserved communities and countries. We had our first all-girls clinic in Kingston, Jamaica last year in August. About to slated to go back this year. And, a really exciting opportunity for us that we're going to be implementing our first girls program at a local community center here in Orlando, Florida this summer. So, the foundation, takes time, and it takes a lot of dedication to grow a, organization, but I'm seeing that it's helping a lot of young girls in the community. And I'm really excited about the trajectory of where we're going.
Can you give everybody the website or a way to connect with you in regards to that if they want to know more information about the foundation?
For sure. The website is girlsbasketballwf.org. So WF for a worldwide foundation. So girlsbasketballwf.org.
All right. Last question. What is your handicap? We got to talk. You said your pops wanted you to play golf. I would have loved to see you out there as an African-American golfer. That would have been amazing. Like, I would have loved to talk to you about that. But what's your handicap? Let's go.
My handicap, I do not know my handicap because I am one of those golfers. I'm just starting to get the score. I used to just play just for fun, kicks and giggles. I don't know if I can say this, but I drink when I play.
Hey, yeah, that's the fun part. And listen, we ain't Tiger Woods, so that's what we do. That's the fun part.
So I'm just like, I was on the high school golf team for like probably a year, not even a season. I think I quit at some point, but since then, just playing, recreationally. And so now, like, I'm playing more. So last year I dedicated like playing once a week. And so that kind of helped me. And I started to slowly start picking up the score and doing better with my golf game. So I don't have a handicap, but I play often. I'm trying to get in the mix of that.
Well, me and Kevin, we always dreaming big. One of my big dreams is we have this SportsLifeTalk golf tournament annually. And so you're going to be one of our celeb golfers. You're going to come down here and show us how to do some things. Oh,
100%. I'm actually about to join a men's travel golf group soon. So I'll be ain't no thing for me to travel to play golf. I love golf scrambles and supporting anything that has to do with golf and sports and empowerment of people.
All right. With your strength and physicality, did y'all trash talk back when you was playing? I know trash talking is the new thing, right? We loving this trash talk. Did you trash talk at Florida?
I did not. I was a person that I don't need, like, I just didn't need to say much. If you hit me once, twice, like, then I'm going to probably drop 20 on you. And so I didn't need, so yeah, my thing was more of like, I'm going to show you, that you're pissing me off. I'm not going to really say much.
Well, the only reason I asked that question is so I could tease up this part of the show. But I'm going to trash talk. And you know what, Kevin? I'm going to hit you once and twice. JG, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We go 1-on-1, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right? Have you ever played a game called Championship? Excuse me. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
I have not.
Okay, well, Would You Rather is, we call it the championship round. So basically what we're going to do is both KT and I are going to make a pitch. Once you hit both pitches, you select one. Whichever one you select, that host will gain a point. All right, the first host will get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. In true boxing fashion, we already know the last 3 rounds of every fight, the fourth quarter of every game, it matters who's going to win. And so we want to crank it up and heat it up. All right, so without that, I mean, I think I've been winning just about all of them. I don't know. I feel like I'm undefeated for the last 3 or 4, right, KT?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
You won the last 3, I believe. I think you won the last 3. It may be 4, but you're on the street. Yay, South. Yay.
All right, here we go. Round number 1. Would you rather have Netflix follow you around for 2 years and do a documentary on your life and all your different endeavors? It's only 2 seasons though. And maybe it's at Rollins. You can expose Rollins. You can expose your foundations. But it's basically going to be following JG, right? Or
travel the world, hosting your own food show on the Food Network, where you interview athletes as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns.
That's an easy one. I'm going to travel the world, interview athletes in the Food Network because I love food.
Here we go.
That's the wrong answer.
See how you did you. I had your camera queen we have on the show. Well, she going to have a camera on the Food Network too.
Not to say. All right, round number 2. Let's go. I'm demoralized right now because that was the one I was for sure I was going to get the point. So now I'm in trouble. So now we got to have a comeback. All right, let's go.
All right, would you rather Nike name a shoe after you and some of the proceeds go to a scholarship in your name, or would you rather have the Jennifer George Trailblazer Award named after you, and it's going to be given to another young African-American female, maybe somebody from Trinidad and Tobago? Look how I sweeten that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Giving them the opportunities that you've had and showcase their ability to manage a difficult schedule and grow in so many arenas.
That's tough. I'm gonna have to go with the Trailblazer Award.
I didn't think I was gonna win that one.
The way you sauced it up, you did everything you could. Tugging it hard. Goodness,
All right, now we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, round number 3 is the final round. So Kevin and I, we go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all come hang out with us. We go live with the Sports Life Talk Nation. It's a fun show. We don't just talk sports. We actually talk pop culture, fashion, and one of the segments is my segment where I get to drop a brand new sneaker every week. Over the last couple of years, Kevin and I, we've become these passionate sneakerheads, and we said, you know what, I guess the sneakerheads, so let's test their sneakerhead game, right? And so what we're going to do is, on the count of 3, you're going to say the words, hold that sneaker. And Kevin and I are going to pick up a pair of curated sneakers that we think best describe you, all right? We said, hey, this is a pair of shoes, so are you a sneakerhead, or do you like sneakers?
This is tough because I have a lot of sneakers, but I wouldn't classify myself as a sneakerhead.
That's fair. That's
lucky
fair.
Cat. I wouldn't say I'm not one. I just have to have a good amount of sneakers.
All right, well, this round, so whichever sneaker you pick, this person will not only just win this round, but it looks as though they're going to win this episode's game of championship rounds, all right? So on the count of 3, you ready? You know what to say?
I got you.
Oh, wait, big. What? You're going to say hold. You're going to say hold that sneaker, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hold that sneaker.
See, it's this color on that side, Coach, but then you go over here.
I ain't rocking with that one, boss. I gotta be on that side. Here we go. Sorry. So sorry.
Which one? You right? You got to say the name.
Yeah, he picked you. She said B. She said you.
I got it.
So I'm gonna tell you about this sneaker. I think.
No, we don't need to hear about the sneaker, man. Just move on with the show. Nobody wants to hear about that sneaker. Nobody wants to hear about it.
Oh my God, champion, the champ. That's 5 in a row. That's a Nick.
Knew I should have went with something else. I tried to go with the colors.
You can't see me. Angel Reese proud of me right now. Look, but this is that pink for that strong feminine energy. But and then it's got the black queen. I just think you walk into anywhere with this sneaker. I just love this sneaker. So I got that sneaker, and you can throw some different color laces in that thing and set it off too. But it ain't been. Hey Kevin, this thing ain't traveled in a minute. You missing KT? I know you don't. All right, let's go. All right, so the title of the show. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. We got to tell everybody what the future holds for you now, JG. Now that they rocking along with you, we want to know in your own words, what can we expect if we following you?
What to expect is more community events for Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation. Going to be a fun summer and heading back to Jamaica for round 2 of our girls clinic. So that's what you got to look forward to, as well as just getting people strong and mentally and physically ready to take anything that comes their way.
Somebody said you needed two people to come to Jamaica with you, that maybe to do some color comment, to do some commentating, stuff like that. Because I don't know, what do I apply? I'm just going by what the street said. So.
What the street says, you know what? We always want, great people coming along on these trips. So maybe we, after this broadcast, we can talk a little something about arrangements.
Oh, wait, don't threaten me with a good time. All right, last question I got, KT, and I'm gonna let you have it, is the sun sets on all of our careers one day. You putting so many irons in different fires, you impacting. So like, if you think about your digital footprint and what you're gonna leave behind, it's gonna be crazy. But at the end of the day, when everybody talks about your name after your careers have finished, what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be known?
I want to be remembered for someone that cared about the next generation, that gave back to such a great game and a great sport of the game of basketball.
All right. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs. I want to shout out to the board members of my nonprofit of Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation, my parents, who obviously gave me everything that I have now to be the person I am, as well as my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Queen, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I got to call out my Gator sister. We got Kelly Ray Finley, head coach of the women's basketball Florida Gators. as well as a 2-time national champion now, assistant coach Daphne Mitchell. It's your time. It's your time.
Oh, wait. All right. What Kelly Ray? Is that who you said?
Kelly Ray Finley, Coach Kelly Ray.
All right, Coach Finley, Coach Mitchell, both of you guys are on the clock. We are going to be reaching out to you. We got to get you on this show. And both of y'all know we've been trying to reach out to y'all. So we super excited to get y'all on this show. It's going to be a fun time. But Coach JG, the trailblazer, you are unique. You are generational talent. You once in a lifetime. You everything that we want you to be and more. You accomplishing so much. You're authentic. You're sincere. You're just a great person and ultra talented. I just can't see you failing in anything you do. But you are elite. You are extraordinary, and you deserve a yeet. Sports Life Talk Nation. You got next. Man, this show is amazing. I love this job, KT. I love this job. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, if you hung out with us to the end, we appreciate you so much. Y'all let them know we out here. This is our year to stop playing with us and start praying with us, because this movement is about to be crazy. 2023, we are about to accomplish so much. I'm telling y'all, the shows only get better and better and better. And amazing talent like the one we have here today are lined up all the way throughout the year. I'm telling y'all, we can't even get people on the show until September right now. That's how backed up. We got so many amazing people that want to come on and tell their story. So y'all lock in with us. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Also, if you're thinking to yourself like, man, I wish I could be on the show, or I know somebody that should be on the show, we've been thinking about this, right? So now we have it. Go to SLT, yougotnext.com. Check out the nominations tab, and if you feel like you deserve a shot, we will give you an audition. Throw your information in there, send us an email, or give us the highlight social media handles of somebody you think deserves an opportunity, and we will go check them out. And listen, we also have a way where you can be initiated as well. If you want to go through the Sports Life Talk initiation, go to that page. As a matter of fact, the first person that goes through the Sports Life Talk initiation and listens to this show, we're going to give you a free t-shirt. It's just that simple. First person that comes through, they get initiated. Welcome to the family. We're going to give you a Sports Life Talk t-shirt. And then lastly, don't forget, we go live Wednesday nights, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube. So by smashing that subscribe button, you automatically get a notification. You come hang out with us and leave comments about how awesome I am and how Kevin's takes are horrible. So just come do that. Come be a part of that. All right, KT, man, I'm having too much fun at your expense. I can tell you ready to... I tell you, probably ready to go.
Man, I wanted to tell you did a really great job at the end, but I'm just really tired of hearing your voice after round 3 and me losing. So I just want you to just hear it from me quiet. Queen Jennifer George, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know and know that we have your back.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the time.
And all you fellas out there, when the fights keep getting worse, keeping numbers in her purse, better put that woman. I don't know. Jaheem, we love you, baby. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
What's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. Hut in the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. Sports Life Talking Ish. Yeah. Sports Life Talking Ish.